Hey, I just got finished watching Batman versus Iron Man Death Battle. So,
I'm gonna
by the
review
way,
it.
this is completely and 100% not scripted. I'm just giving my thoughts about the battle right after watching it. I watched it twice. I did a rewatch because that usually increases my opinion of it on rewatch. So, here's what I thought about it. So, the one thing I wanted when going into this episode was for it to become my new favorite Batman episode. And well, did it succeed in that? Well, let's see. So, I think Batman versus Iron Man was okay. Let's I think Batman versus Iron Man was pretty average. Honestly, kind of bad. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it at all. It's like the epitome of wasted potential. This, like, this is, like, it's just, it's hard to describe it, but I just didn't like it. It's just, okay, my main problem with it was that it just felt really, really short. It was just so short and honestly so boring. Like I I liked when I liked some of their lines. I liked how the sprites looked. I liked when Batman hit Tony with the watchtower. That was pretty cool. Even though I don't know why he did that, but he did. It make a lot of sense because he was protecting the watchtower. He's just like, oh, screw it. Let's just blow it up. But at least it looked cool. It sounded cool. Oh yeah, sound design. Now we're on the topic of sound design. This battle was just so. The impact was just so awful. Just say it right there. The impact was really bad. Back to the topic of voice acting. I liked Batman's voice. It was fitting. He didn't have a lot of cool lines, which I would have liked from a Batman fight, because Batman usually has cool lines. And Iron Man was he was fine. He was fine. He did his thing. He had honestly more lines that I liked than Batman, but he just didn't sound too much like Iron Man for me. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of weird. Back to the topic of wasted potential. I actually got really excited when I saw the Hellbat hit Iron Man into space, because I thought that meant, oh, maybe it'll take place in space. That would be cool. I'd like that. And then he just hit him down to Earth, which was okay. I guess that's what's happening now. I liked all of Iron Man's visor shots, I guess. I guess they were cool. Oh, one thing that I thought was very good was the track. I think it's called "Suit Yourself." I think that's the name of the track. It's really good. It 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 fits this fight. It's good. It definitely fits Iron Man for me. And it does fit Batman. So, track best part of the fight by far. The track was the best part. Oh yeah, while we're talking about uh the analysis, I want to talk about the analysis. Um, Once again, comic editing, great. Everything else, average. Nothing. There was nothing bad in the analysis. There was nothing good in it. None of the jokes made me laugh, but none of them make me cringe, which I consider a good analysis. And they kind of just skip over the final Batsuit, which is what everybody was expecting his main suit to be. Like, the suit that would completely change it, change the outcome, but they just didn't use it at all, which just felt weird to me. And they completely ignored it in the post analysis. Like, what? What? They just ignored the final Batsuit? Like, I feel like it should have been in the episode. This episode really could have just used like an extra 30 seconds of animation. This one just felt like it just felt not enough. Like, this is too big of a matchup with too much stuff for this small of a scale. If they were gonna do this, they honestly should have saved it for like a season premiere for like the next season, because at least then it would have more time to get through everything. Honestly, if this was the season premiere for the next season, it would probably be much better. I'm just, yeah, I'm just kind of just, I don't know how, I do know how to feel. I'm disappointed. I am extremely disappointed, because I was so hopeful that this was going to be good, but it just wasn't good. It was painfully average. Like, even more average than Lex versus Doom, which, like, this is by far my least favorite episode of the season. Like, and none. Okay, so if you didn't know, there has been a pattern in every episode. There has been a season 8 shot, which it's just a cool shot. Every episode has had one. This one just didn't have one. It was just like everything was just so boring. There was like it was just a lot of this is just silence for me trying to figure out how to talk, but I felt like just saying what I thought directly after watching it would give my most honest opinion. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, now we're on to the death, which honestly a good death can change my opinion on an episode. It honestly can. So what did I think of this death? It wasn't good. It was bad. It was okay, so basically Batman and Iron Man are both out of suits. And Batman walks up to him. They start fighting fist to fist. Of course Batman has the advantage. Then he like breaks his arm. And like Batman said, "No more suits, Tony." And then but Iron Man's like, "Maybe just one more." And it reveals he put the nano suit like on Bruce, and then it goes all over him, and then it just self destructs. And then there's a skeleton left behind. I'm like, it's still standing up? Why is there still a skeleton? The suit self-destructed. There was a massive explosion. Why is there still a skeleton there? Like, it, it's, at least it's not as boring as some of the vaporization deaths. But at least, like, some of those had good death screams. Batman's wasn't very good. Like, everything about this episode is painfully average except the track. The track is great. Everything else, 4 out of 10. That's my ranking of this. Okay, maybe that's a bit too harsh, but I just didn't. Maybe it's just because I was excited for this episode. I got my hopes up. 5 out of 10. I'll put it at a 5 out of 10. That's my rating. 5. Perfectly average. Now let's get back to the question I asked earlier. Is this my new favorite Batman fight? Of course not. Of course not. Batman vs. Spider-Man is still easily the best one. And the fact that this Season 8 episode could not even beat out an episode from Season 1 is just... It's just shocking to me. I just didn't like it. It's like Lex versus Doom, but worse. Because at least that one had a bunch of fun interactions that I liked. And actually had a cool death and interesting abilities. This episode was just like, boring. Like, it was just so boring. I just didn't like it. I'm pretty sure I've said that like 5 times. I'm pretty sure half of this 10-minute video is just me saying it's, but it really is just that boring. Oh, I just don't like it. I got hopeful and my expectations were crushed. No, that's a good thing. My expectations are like up in the sky, and what actually happened is like an ant. It's just, I just don't like it. You know what? No, 4. This is a 4 out of 10. I know I said 5, but I'm changing it to 4. I just don't like this episode. I like it on par with Batman versus Captain America, because at least that one had some parts I liked. This one was just so incredibly boring. Alright, thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks. I get this ending's kind of abrupt, but I don't want to rant for any longer, and, yeah, 4 out of 10. Batman vs. Spider-Man is still way better, but don't bring back Batman to try to do a do-over, because I won't get excited next time, because I'm not getting excited. Oh yeah, I forgot, the next time. Should probably talk about the next time. Okay, the next time is Reverse Flash versus Goku Black, which my prediction is already wrong, and a lot of people's predictions are wrong, and it's kind of boring, honestly, that they're getting rid of the wild card episode that nobody had any idea about so quickly. Like, why is it directly after another DC episode? You could have at least spaced them out. Like, seriously, why is it right after? There's just so much to talk about, but I think I've ranted enough. Goku Black versus Reverse Flash. Once again, I hope it's good, but after this one, I am being safe about this. So I'm not super hyped for it. I would honestly be more hyped for Madara versus Aizen, and I've never seen either of those shows or read the mangas. I just have, yeah. All right. No more ranting. 4 out of 10. Please be good. Reverse Flash versus Goku Black. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I just said that I was gonna finish it, but I'm gonna talk about my predictions and what I want for Reverse Flash versus Goku Black. Um, the only thing I want for Reverse Flash versus Goku Black is a team fight. Like, how are you gonna do a team fight? I was thinking, because apparently they can both time travel, so I want them to go back in time, like Goku Black uses his like ring to go back in time because I think he can do that. I heard he could. And then Reverse Flash figures out what he's doing and he follows him back in time. And then it's Reverse Flash and Reverse Flash versus Goku Black and Goku Black in like a team fight. I think that would be really cool, and I think that would, if they do that, that's, I will add 3 points to my score. As for who wins, yeah, I heard Reverse Flash stomps, and I do kind of believe that because he's just like way too fast. He speed blitzes. Like, Goku Black just can't keep up. Like, I saw like an estimation of it. So basically, as an example, um, in Reverse Flash's sight, he would be moving at the speed of a normal human, and Goku Black would be moving at the speed of a snail. Like, that's how much faster he is. Okay, so yeah, Reverse Flash is gonna win. Um, the episode was not very good. Um, The end. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment what you thought. If you have a different opinion, that's great. If you have a different opinion, if you liked it, then I'm happy for you. But I didn't. I thought it was really bad. Not really. It's just average. Painfully average. If you liked it, you can have your opinion. I'll have mine. Don't insult me in the comments for having a different opinion. Yeah. I respect your opinion if it's different. Thanks for watching. The end. Sorry for making you listen to me ramble for 15 minutes straight.